yeah, after last week, you were travelling home. It took a couple days to get back home because you had to rest midway. Whatever enchantment you had on your horse obviously wore out over the time period you were staying in town.
Just a bit of a shit enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Where was that?
And
Wasn't me.
you come back to town, and Perdan, as you walked in, handed you each a pouch with 10 platinum pieces in each. Just in case you guys don't know the conversion rate, a platinum piece is worth 10 gold pieces. And he said, "Payments already come through." And sorry, payments already come through. It's been so long since I've done any of these lads' voices.
Yep.
After that, he said, "I shall contact you if I get another mission for you." And he left the tavern after that, and just left you to your own devices. You were in the tavern for several days before you heard anything else. It's been close to a week, and you haven't heard anything back. You keep by your normal life of waking up and getting pissed if you wanted to, maintaining your weapons, which is easy to do with Regner's supplies, and Gren comes and helps you. You keep up with your training, and you get to about town. You hear a festival's coming up soon. It's more of a religious festival about.
That seems like religion, really.
But
It's still salty over that death.
but it's not for a while yet. It's even though it is a religious festival, they do all the ceremony during the day, and then it is kind of a piss up during the night. So
Ideal.
More
off you.
I'll keep track of money and stuff for lodgings and stuff, so you don't need to worry about it too much. But after about a week or so, a man enters the pub.
Ooh.
And it's a man you have not seen before. Let me just get my saved objects thing. I don't know if he's going to be
A man.
the right size. His name will be displayed immediately.
Well, penguin to shit.
We okay to mouse over, or
Yeah, if you really want to.
I don't particularly care now that I think about it, but I will.
So it's a man in full plate armor, and he has 2 big burlap sacks on his belt.
Fuck's sake.
right?
And he walks in.
Look at this Roman shield. You know.
Yeah, he's got a big tower shield.
Chocolate.
Dairy milk shield.
And as he walks in, he looks around, and he sees behind the bar, and he sees Regner, and he goes, "Ah, Regner, long time no see." And Regner goes, "Ah, Ratty."
I want a head desk right now.
Goes, "Sit down. I'll get you usual." And he does sit down. He leaves his burlap sacks so that he pushes one either side of the chair, and they gently rest on the ground as he puts his shield down and his spear down. You were all just chilling in the pub, and this is obvious because they don't get many customers here. This is a more unique person who's come to your attention.
Who the hell are you?
He goes, "I go by Rat Knight." Have these guys told you about me?
No.
He goes, "Well, I got a message from Perdan about some rune you saw in a cave or something."
Oh, don't worry about that, ass kisser. Don't worry about him.
He goes, "I'm not worried about the ass kisser. I'm worried about the rune."
Oh, that's going back quite a while.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
It's a week.
No, not that one. That was,
Like in game as well. It's a week.
no. You're on about the one when we were wandering through, and then we had to Yeah,
The
we were killing
spiders,
spiders.
that room.
Yeah,
And we
the
went
spiders.
into a cave, and then we went in there, and they were like, "Oh, did you find anything?" "Well, just this rune."
Yeah, but no one was high enough level to read what it was.
Oh, yeah, I've been.
Easy
Make
for.
it.
Who wrote it down?
Regner, I think.
Hey, it wouldn't
I
have
think
been me.
he was with us, wasn't he?
Yeah, Regner comes down and he puts 3 plates of food in front of the rat knight.
Patron,
Whoa,
behave.
whoa, hang on, whoa. Whoa.
And the rat knight puts 4 gold pieces on the table, and Regner takes them.
Why don't I get
Well,
service like that?
Well, now you know how much it costs.
Greedy dwarf.
How rude.
He goes, if you want to start paying 4 gold a night, I'm more than happy to.
Oh, Patron will. He'll cover our tab as well.
And
Are you the richest one, Patron?
Richest one? What?
Yeah,
I honestly don't know.
being noble and everything.
No.
But
That don't
you-
mean
the
shit.
money bags.
If you went with your original background, you'd be the richest, the strongest, the best looking, the best talker.
Oh, no, I'm skint. Spent it all in the pub.
Good lad.
Times are hard.
Times is hard, lad, I tell you.
so Regner does have the note of what the thing looks like. If you guys have forgotten, it looks
Yes.
like.
Wait, I'm over at my sheet.
Oh, I vaguely remember it.
Oh,
looks
that
like
one.
that.
Yeah,
Should
yeah,
it
yeah,
look like an all C9 middle of it?
It looks
Yeah.
like that.
It
Yeah,
reminds me
it's
of
not
a
there. Of a drew.
The dr-
You know what it reminds me of?
Go on.
This rug.
Food.
I mean, it's got a
Kind
square
of,
in it.
Actually, yeah, just kind of. But it reminds me. It just remind me of a drew. That's just what it just reminds
As
me
he
of.
Regner shows the rat knight this piece of paper with it written on, and he goes, "Ah, interesting." As he starts to, he leaves it on the table and he starts eating off one of the plates. And as he's eating, he kind of loosens one of his burlap sacks and just pours one of the entire plates in there of food, and then seals it back up again.
Patron, stop salivating.
So this is my kind of guy. That's the type
So
of
is
thing
that,
that
is
I
that
would
for
do
your,
as well.
is that for your rat friends?
He goes,
Oh shit! Look at it.
he goes, yeah, they're sleeping at the moment, so they'll just wake up to some food. He goes, these
So
ones,
are you a rune master then?
Mommy rat.
Is that
Mommy
your
rat.
specialty?
rune master. I know of runes like this. I've never seen this one exactly. He says, and as he does that, he loosens up the other burlap sack and just pours the other plate of food into
Patron,
that.
calm down. Your gods don't need to get involved in this.
That's a food
what-
sin.
What race? What race is he? I mean,
Oh,
he's
you don't
called-
know.
He's called
He's
Rat
in-
Knight.
He's in full plate.
I was about to say, if you said Skaven, I would drive over to your house and slap you.
Have you got any weapons for sale?
He goes, no. I carry the weapons I use. Gotta be efficient these days.
Why? Because you got slapped in the face with a massive sword. Is that it, Samson? Is that
Wait. No. What's the sacks for, if you don't mind us asking?
for the food? Do you not?
You
You
just
can't just bosh food in there. You get all mashed
you just
up.
did.
This is
You
in
did?
character, by the way. It's just like
Yeah, it's in character. That's nasty.
Got a
Diseases.
Wait, what? You think there's going to be gravy dripping out the bottom? From the bottom of the
Yeah. Mashed potato and gravy just squashed at the bottom.
Make a quick perception check for me, Samson.
That's a roll.
Is he just like dripping it all along the floor? What an animal!
No, he just opens the burlap sack, pours the food in there, and then seals it up.
What kind of food was it though? Just a Sunday dinner?
No. It was like a meat pie and
Oh,
some,
come
like potatoes.
See, there's gonna be gravy with that. Yeah, morning perception.
Okay.
oh god.
Okay, yeah, you think you can see it going in there, but you don't see anything particularly spilling out. is what you know.
Okay.
As he looks over the rune, as he's eating the only plate with food on in front of him at the moment, he goes, "This rune, I don't know it. I've never seen it before, but it looks incredibly similar to lots of other runes that have been cropping up more and more often."
Did that skip for you as well, Edmund?
Yes, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's all right. As long as
What? Did no one hear that?
like, you sort of like went, well, then, and he went, I've not seen this before.
Okay, got the gist. He goes,
Yeah.
runes like this, even though I've not seen this one exactly, as slaves from the people's will have been freed, they talk about gods of freedom, and there's no line of logic between any of them. Some of them say it's a big bird. The bird people say that. Some say it's a big rat. The
What's
rat people
Sesame
say that.
Street?
Okay.
Some say it's just an almighty being which doesn't take a form. They all have different symbols. They all have different meanings. It's nonsense. It's just come up from them. This is just one of these. Yet again, another nonsense rune which they come up with. So, by my logic, a freed slave, probably dwelled in that cave at some point.
Huh.
He goes, but enough of these runes. Is Gren taking on requests for?
Asking.
I mean, we've been waiting for one, so.
Gren wasn't in at the moment.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I just realised. And he goes, so who are you then?
Who?
All of you. He said, the people who are questioning me.
We are the name to be feared, the Open Rangers.
Never heard of you.
Oh, our reputation must not precede us. Just...
He laughs.
No,
and goes,
because we don't have a reputation for desecrating heads.
Patching does.
What?
And
No, you do.
He goes, so what do you guys do? How do you know Gren and Regner then? And
I turned up at the pub one night to get smashed. I was dragged into a quest. I have no idea what I'm doing.
he laughs. He goes, haha, that's how I got on my first quest.
We go in, arrive, raise hell, leave, and get paid for it. That's what we do.
He goes,
Well, the rest of us do. You're kind of useless.
So he goes, so you take quests, do you?
Yes.
He goes, I have a missive that I was given. I'm more than happy to pass that on to you, as I will be unable to do it myself. If you guys would like to get paid.
Interested in the details?
He goes, recently the seas. Hold on, I'm just gonna get all my maps open, and I don't mean in-game maps. I mean out-game maps.
Righto.
So the runes have no interest at all then to us.
According to him, yeah.
According to him, it's not important.
Can we sell it? By any chance?
So what? A piece
So
of
a
paper with
picture of a
Paper with a
rune.
picture on it.
I mean, take the actual. We just took the.
It was engraved on the cave wall. It'd be quite hard to take it with you. He says, recently, ships leaving from Haran, going towards the Tower Library by sea, some of them are going missing. Because of this, sailors who want to take people to the Tower Library are requesting more bodyguards on the ship, just to make sure that they make it across the seas safely. I've got such a missive to be one of the bodyguards for a ship. You could easily do that if you wanted to.
How long is the duration of the journey?
It's only a day either way.
Oh, that's not too bad.
You'll just be sit on a ship. They'll feed you some lovely fish.
Oh.
Go to the tower. They'll drop off all their scholars, and then sail back home. Probably with some different scholars.
No, how much is this job worth?
He says 200 gold
In grand total. Thanks.
total. He
Oh.
says.
It's decent price.
Shut up. You.
All we got to do is babysit some ships and come back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How many times have we gone on a quest? Yeah, this is all we got to do. And how many times have us nearly died?
Okay,
Well,
so
the same other
Wait. We won't split up this time. We'll be fine.
I want to split up away from it.
We're stronger now.
He says, if you do this quest, the Tower Library is owned by the Seekers, if you know them.
Nope.
You do know them. There's the Seekers. I explained this last week, but a quick reminder: Seekers are a group of alchemists, scholars, wizards.
Oh, them.
Just what? Yeah.
Not the people who chased the snitch in Harry Potter.
Not the people chasing the snake.
That was the joke I made last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes, if you do this quest, you'll have more sway with them. I'm sure they'd be more willing to give you more high-profile cases if you help them in this.
more money.
Sod it. What is it?
Pain in their arse.
Let's do it.
Hold
Okay.
on. Rat bloke, dude.
Rat
Rat
bloke.
He goes, yes.
Are you taking a cut of this 200 gold?
He goes, why would I do that? No, I'm just giving it on to you. Just say that I said hello, and I trust you guys.
50
If Grant
gold.
trusts you guys, I trust
50
you
gold
guys.
a piece. Oh, well, I wouldn't say Grant trusts us, but he doesn't really have much of a choice.
Yeah, we kind of won't leave. We kind of he's stuck with us.
It'll either be 50 gold each or 40 gold each.
50 gold each if it's only us four. I'm in.
He goes, well, if we keep this between us, and he looks at Regner, he goes, you accept that Perdan didn't help set this up in any way whatsoever? And Regner goes, I agree. He goes, and then he shouldn't get the curve sorting it out.
Finally, somebody who speaks my language.
I can get behind a bit extra, so yeah.
He goes, okay.
I'm in.
He goes, right, if you go to the port of Haran, they should be able to, if you find the portmaster, they should be able to sort you out.
Righto. What time of day and what date do we have to get there for?
He goes, my missive is for next week, but I would say they are constantly looking for bodyguards. I'm sure they'll just put you on the next ship that's going out.
Okay. Got any time then, lads?
One more beer.
Regner goes, aye.
Ragnar, my man.
Special brew.
Has the beer got any better since we've been here, or is it?
Beer's always been good.
The beer has stayed very static. He has tried a new type of beer,
Other recipes.
Okay.
and he has got because he does try and cycle. He wants to keep it fresh. So
I'm just going to point out that I've always found the beer to be good.
yeah. So because he
But
was
you've
kind
got
of
a
annoyed.
tail that
Whoa.
helps
Yeah,
with that. So
Yeah, he was kind of annoyed with people taking the local favourite lager opposed to his ales, so he tried to imitate that. So he's like, well, what's that about? It's about the sea. That's what people like about it. So his new lager, if you ever tried it, is very similar to his regular one, and not his sweetened one, but it's got a distinct taste of salt in it.
oh
So-
fucking hell!
So
Can we go
wondering,
on Can we go on a quest to find some hops? Can we go on a hop finding quest?
No,
Put salt in beer. He needs
no,
help.
you massive bore off.
He needs help.
Just buy a brewing kit for your bedroom.
Yeah, we're going to get some barley and some wheat. We'll be
Oh,
fine.
shut up.
Regner, after the rat knight finishes eating his meal, goes, well, I do actually need to speak to Gren. So if he's not here, I assume he's at his house. So I'll be taking my leave.
Where does he live?
Goodbye.
You know that he lives in town. You're not sure which house because he's never taken you there personally, but you do know that he lives in town somewhere.
Because you
Oh,
don't
okay.
trust us.
So long, farewell.
So he gets up and says, "Any other questions before I leave?"
Can't think of any personally. Oh, really?
Okay. He picks up his burlap sacks to make sure they don't hit anything on the way out, and they trail off behind him, and he leaves the town.
Are there any stains on the floor?
There are none.
Okay, that's immaculate.
Clean, dude.
Was there animals in the sack? Was the sack alive? Was he feeding the sacks?
Don't know.
He's gone now.
Weird bloke.
Mhm.
Says you. To the port.
To the port.
Okay. So, you make your way to the port. It's quite an easy trip. Haran, which he said the town with the port you need to go to,
Mhm.
is a couple days by foot if you want to walk there. It's to the south of you if you follow the coast, so you just need to keep the sea to your right, and you'll get there effectively. It's not a hard trip.
Hmm.
On the way, you come across. Hold on, let me see.
Back to the horse and
Monkey
cart we
way.
had.
We know the way.
You know, is very similar.
Back to the horse and cart we had.
Well, that's owned by Perdan and Regner. So the fact that they're not getting paid for it, they're not willing to give it to you.
Can't we just steal it in the night?
Jesus Christ. Chaotic
And
evil.
then-
Just borrow it for a while and not tell them.
Just go up to him and give him the money. We borrow the horse from it.
He goes, if we get paid.
Perdan likes to
Thank you
kiss your
so
ass,
much.
Patrick.
What?
Perdan likes to kiss your ass. Say you'd need it for a holy mission or some bullshit like that.
Are you going to talk to? Because I'm willing to have this conversation if you want to do it. It's
Nothing
up to
from
you.
Patrin, that's always really good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Does it matter as long as we get there? Nothing's
No.
going to be affected, is it?
Get there
Okay.
faster.
Just a bit of
You would
banter.
get there faster. Yeah. So after a day of travel, some people pass you. You rest for the night, and on the second day, a guy comes across. You come across a guy, and he's got a big rucksack on his back. And he goes, "Hello there. Any of you want to buy some of these special stones?" And he pulls out
Oh my.
a blue gem in front of him. He goes, "Very special. These very special."
What they do?
What do they
Can
do?
we- Well, I want to expect it first before we ask that question.
He goes, "I'm glad you asked." He says, "Any of you can you cast magic?"
Just
Anyone
look
Oh
at
shit.
There's little one.
a little in the back there.
He goes, "Okay. Do you know any, benign spells which won't kill us all?"
No,
Does.
no then.
I do, yes.
Friends.
He goes, which spell are you planning on casting? Just so that I know how to do it.
Mage armor.
Mage armor. He
Oh
goes,
no, you could have cast friends on him, and then he would have told the truth.
okay. He goes, mage armor. Very good. He goes up to you and he says, and he puts the blue gem. It's about 3 inches tall, about 1 inch wide, cut like kind of like a regular shape. And he gets out a hammer, a little hammer.
Oh,
And
you got an hammer, I have.
And he goes, cast mage armor on yourself then.
Mage armor.
Okay. As you begin casting it, he hits the gem with the hammer, and the colour drains out of it, and you notice the magic spell has not taken effect on you.
Oh, nullifies magic.
That's
He
weird.
goes, very strong. Unfortunately, only single use. As you can see, the colour's drained out, but you can buy multiple if you want, he says.
Wasted. Gem.
He goes,
Valuable, he said.
there's plenty. There's plenty of them, he says.
Interesting.
Get 'em from-
He says they've moved. He says recently they've been mining quite a few out of Pav, which you know is a town in the north, which is mainly got dwarves settled in there.
Of course it does.
He goes, ever since this noble family requested this gem. They've been mining it like mental.
What noble family?
Noble family's name? I have it written down. 1 second. It is Argosto.
Oh, God.
Costo.
Argosto.
So it is useful for nullifying enemies' spell attack.
Seems
It
like
goes. It's good. You have to be quite exact in how you use them. He does say, if I'm being honest, you
We've
have
not had
to.
many people casting spells on us, have we? Really?
Oh, you're an idiot. You are such an idiot.
Now you've asked for it.
Why? Let him
Don't
carry on.
ever tempt
Carry
fate,
on.
you pissing idiot.
It's not good. He's not going to foil us. Carry on.
He goes.
I'm checking my currency.
He goes. You have to be quite exact. If you notice, I had to hit this as he cast the spell. He goes. If you get a larger quantity and hit them all at once, I'm sure it will nullify. But
Does it come
He
with a free
looks
hammer?
he goes. If you buy enough, I'll throw in a little hammer.
I mean, to be fair, the size of your sword.
You're gonna sit on the ground there and smash it.
Yeah, what
I mean-
happens if you just hit you with a
I mean,
sword?
Samson's still got the indent in his face.
Nah, I'm covered.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, how much is one?
He says one of the ones this size. He says 100 gold each.
Holy moly!
Fuck that. I made the money. That's why I'm checking my currency.
He looks around. You could just see all your faces, kind of aghast, and he goes.
It's like, whoa, that's expensive.
He goes. None of you are interested.
Did you do deals on Black
What
Friday?
gave me that idea? Pissing
No.
idiot.
You see, it's the thing. I'm interested. I'm just not gonna. I don't really want to pay that much for it.
Have you got anything else?
Got any
Or is
deals
that
on
all
Black
you've
Friday?
He goes, unfortunately, efficiency-wise, it's best just for me to carry these nowadays. I've got some other rare gems, if you would like to buy some of them. I've some emerald, I've some rubies,
Hmm.
but they don't do anything funky like this. He
That's
says,
true.
waving the empty husk of a gem.
So I was tempted to, but it's rather expensive, and I don't think I have the funds for that.
He goes, never mind. I'll peddle them to some noble family. It's fine. He goes, well, good luck on your travels if you're not buying any. And
I'm just gonna have a look because this has got foreboding written all over it. No, I literally cannot do it. So.
How much is one platinum again?
10 gold. So 10 platinum if you wanted to buy one.
I've only just got the 10. 10 platinum.
No, we've only just started the platinum pieces.
Can I just ask you a question, Mr. Salad Dude?
Yeah.
Do you know who the big green bell end is?
He looks. I assume you mean this dragonborn fellow. He says.
What gave you that idea?
He looks at him and goes, "Not really. Sorry, is he famous?"
No, it's fine. I was just asking.
So 10 platinum pieces would equal enough to pay for one of those gems.
He goes, "Yes."
What do you guys think? Do you reckon it'd be worth it?
So you're Mr. Moneybags.
I'm not Mr. Moneybags. We've all got 10 platinum coins, Jim.
Oh, waste them. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
No, it's a fair comp.
Split it between.
I'm game for that.
I'm not.
You don't have to be part of it then. If I'll split the cost with your patron.
Samson want to join in?
Nah, I think we're alright.
I'll go halves of the five platinums.
Okay. Done. Deal.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark it on your sheet because we are doing that now.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
As
minuses.
long as I get to keep the hammer.
No, that's bulk. We haven't put it in bulk.
Why have you given yourself 5?
I took them away.
You're on
'Cause
15.
Yeah, we got 10, and I already had 10 apparently.
No,
No,
I
put 'em
already
on.
gave you. I put them on ready for you.
Oh, I didn't. That's not.
Okay.
My apologies. There you go.
It's alright. He was
Jasmine,
okay.
stop being so shit.
And he hands you.
Stop being so bloody moody.
No.
And he hands you one of
Hands-
the gems to you, Jazz. And if you want to put that in your equipment, so that you remember you have it.
You okay if
Just
I?
one gem.
Yeah, just the one gem.
Just one gem. So, do you know how
Just
to
in case.
do this? Do you know how to edit your equipment, Jazz?
Well, I was going to ask Patrick if it's okay if I just keep it and I'll give it to him if he wants it.
That's fine.
Yeah, cool.
I want a hammer. I want a little hammer.
Okay, yeah, he gives you the little hammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck's
So
sake.
this is just single use.
So, here's your equipment. If you click edit here,
Yeah.
these little things appear. If you right click the brown one,
Yep.
You'll see the description in
Yep.
there. If you delete all that and then like write one blue gem or whatever, just to notify that you have it.
I have 1 times little hammer. Didn't do anything, did it?
Then you click the edit button again.
Hey.
It does a thing.
1 time.
Does a
There you go.
thing.
There you go.
Okay. And he goes, pleasure doing business with you all. And
Con
he
artist.
Yeah, man.
takes the money and carries on his way.
Can I cast magic missile, please?
If you want to cast magic missile, you can cast magic missile.
What for?
I don't like him.
You actually gonna kill him?